There are 5 men behind bars. Police say they used the internet to hook up with a teenage boy.
News 10's Jessica DeNova has details in tonight's top story at 5.
Last year, a 16-year-old used Craigslist and apps Grindr and Growlr to meet older men for sex. Those men ranged in age from 24 to 50.
Engage in that behavior with somebody you don't know, you just met online. You run the risk of, getting yourself into some hot water if they're not going to be of age.
The teen claimed to be 18 before he met the men, but Medford Police say regardless of age, the behavior is not okay.
And in this day and age where we have this technology that apparently allows us to communicate and meet people with that you really don't know, and in some cases it could be used, for illegal activities like this. And it's not good if we have adults and juveniles meeting on the internet and having sex is never a good thing, and it's never going to be tolerated.
When his parents found out, they contacted Medford Police. Investigators have been able to identify 8 of the men and arrest 5. The Children's Advocacy Center says teens are more prone to risky behavior.
Very high risk for getting in trouble because they take risks. They don't always look down the line to see what the consequences are because they live in the moment.
And as for the adults, police say several of them are married with families. Marlene says today's technology makes it possible for people to bring their secret desires to life while still keeping their families in the dark.
Because they can. There is access, there's availability. And if you want to do something bad, you can do something bad. And the internet is a perfect tool to access people that you would never have access to in your normal life.
She adds teens are good at keeping secrets from their parents, and it's important to look for signs and be aware of their children's online habits.
And suddenly that teen is just holed up in his room all the time, always on the computer, pulling away from friends, grades dropping.
The Children's Advocacy Center says the families of all parties involved in situations like these should seek counseling.
And they need to know that they're in a state of shock. Everything that they believed about that particular person is no longer true. And they need to deal with that just as a death in the family, because it's a death of what you think your world is like.
Covering your news in Medford, Jessica DeNova, News 10.
The case is still under investigation. Police say the teen will be offered free counseling.